Hello everyone, and welcome to another spring video. I felt like having a beautiful, calm, slow spring day inspired by two of my favorite things, the Beatrix Potter books and Anne of Green Gables. They just embody that cozy way of living. I'm going to start it all off with a slow morning. I'm inviting you to join me in this cozy spring day. No Beatrix Potter spring day would be complete without a cup of tea. I decided to compose my own tea bags using Earl Grey and some dried lavender. Each Monday, I like to sit down at the table and write out my menu for the week and include a grocery list at the bottom or ingredients that I'll need, and that way I am prepared for the week ahead. I romanticized my grocery shopping trip by picking up a beautiful array of flowers to display. There's something so amazingly powerful in arranging flowers. It does something to your soul. It makes you feel immediately at peace no matter what you're going through. If you're having a bad day, go pick some flowers, go buy some flowers and arrange them, and I promise you, you will feel so much better. A walk in nature makes my soul sing in the spring. I love being outside and hearing the birds and seeing all the green all around me. I can't help but feel like Anne Shirley Cuthbert. I promised my son that we would have a little dessert picnic after school. I am currently doing low carb, so I'm going to make a little mini chocolate cake for myself. Hopefully it turns out good. We'll see. If you are not on any sort of low carb, or if you're not watching your sugar, I don't necessarily recommend this, but if you are trying to make a healthy alternative, this was actually very good. I'm wanting to make a roast chicken for dinner, so I brined the chicken. I do this a couple hours before. On this day, I did it 4 hours before I was going to make dinner. I just pat it dry, add some sea salt, and then put it back into the refrigerator and just let that salt soak in. It makes for the crispiest skin, and the salt penetrates the meat and gives it more flavor. Now for the dessert picnic, I layered this tiered tray with my son's favorite little treats. Of course, he's not going to eat them all, but it looks so much more exciting when you've got a full tray of food for your tea parties or your picnics. For such a fancy tray, I felt severely underdressed, so I thought I would put on some puff sleeves in honor of Anne Shirley from Anne of Green Gables. She is obsessed with puff sleeves, and so am I. Of course, no dessert picnic on a Beatrix Potter inspired day would be complete without animals. My sweet little boy adores plush animals, and you better believe they accompany us on every picnic we have. I was wanting to do a craft today, so I decided to open this Davincified Paint by Numbers kit that was so sweetly gifted to me. They let me pick out the style I wanted. I picked out a Monet painting, and it has a lot of numbers on it, more than I expected, but it is so coordinated with the little paint samples they give you. They are labeled with numbers, and it's so easy to follow. It's so easy to use, and these colors are beautiful. Look at these gorgeous colors. They come with paintbrushes. The numbers are on there. It comes like with a little instruction guide that is extremely user-friendly. I was seeing a lot of this green color all over the canvas, so I wanted to start with that. The process does take a while, but you know, like the time flies while you're painting, and I found myself like kind of addicted to it. Like the number that I was painting was 24, and I found myself like looking for more 24s. I could not stop painting, you guys. I could see myself painting like for hours while on the phone with like my sister or something. You know, when you stand there on the phone and you do a doodle, like I'm going to be doing this from now on. I can't wait until I finish this, but the process is so much fun. I'm not in any kind of a hurry. I highly recommend this. I will link the website down below. It was time to put my roast chicken in the oven. I put some chopped carrots at the bottom with some chopped shallots. I got my butter out and a bushel of thyme. I chopped a head of garlic and a lemon in half, and it's as easy as that. I just softened up some butter, dried off the chicken, and then I just rubbed the entire chicken in butter. I put the chicken in the pot and sprinkled some salt on those vegetables. And then I just stuffed the chicken with the lemon, the garlic, and the bushel of thyme. I tied the legs together with some twine so that the chicken cooks evenly. And then I tucked the wings in at the front. One wing did slip out during cooking, but it's no big deal. I put this in a 425-degree oven for an hour and 15 minutes. It came out golden brown and delicious. I covered it with the lid just to let it rest while I made the cheesy cauliflower. The first time I ever tried cheesy cauliflower was when I had an English roast meal. So I thought it would be perfect for today since I'm doing a Beatrix Potter themed day. And this meal was scrumptious. My family ate every single bite of this. Today I got to experience a slow way of living like Beatrix Potter, along with the joy of living in everyday beauty like Anne Shirley. I hope you are inspired and will have a day like this of your own. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.